purpose of your safety. Until you can get out of that situation. And then even once you get out of that situation, you do not want to react to that abuse. It takes too much energy, costs too much time, but these things happen in processes and phases, and we need to start holding compassion for people who are in abusive situations. It is not easy as you might think, like, oh, you should just love yourself. Like, if people have been conditioned for years to not love themselves, it's going to take them time to love themselves. If people are used to abuse prior to that actual relationship, whether it is, you're living with your parents, or you're living with a romantic partner, or you're living with a family member, a friend who's abusive, if you learned abuse early on in age, 9 times out of 10 you have an addiction to abuse. And we need to start talking about these things. We need to start having compassion for people and stop just saying, oh, well, that would never happen to me, or if that was me, I would do this. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you'll do when you're in a situation until you're in a situation. And God might just make you eat your words. He might just put you in that situation. And I say, God is not masculine, not just masculine or feminine. God is all to me. So if I say pronouns with God, I really don't mean them. It's just religious dogma. So what I'm trying to say, though, is like, we need to stop looking at those things that way. Literally, you might end up eating your words one day. And trust me, take it from somebody who knows. Take it from somebody who knows. Because prior to me meeting Dante, I would have never let a nigga put their hands on me and get away with it. I would have done something to them. I would have retaliated. I would have. And I did used to retaliate. But at the same token, like, I would have never. Like, even with my daughter father, when we had that, like, I was just like, you have lost your motherfucking mind. That's where I draw the line. Like, that's my line. That's my boundary. Like, I don't do hands. However, it was weird because I was abusive, but I watched my mom be the aggressive in a relationship. So, and I was pretty clear about that. Like, I was the aggressor. I was not the aggressor all the time. I was reactive abusive in both situations, but I was aggressive as far as physical altercation. It's not funny. I told y'all I use laughing as a coping skill. It's not funny though. Like, I'm just I'm trying to get out of the habit of laughing at shit that's not funny, because that was a coping mechanism for me, and it's not healthy, because that shit actually is fucked up and people die that way. There are men who have died from women being physically abusive. That's another thing we need to see change in the system. Women are not the only ones getting victimized. They're just the only one who are actually telling their stories. Men are getting abused as well. They don't tell. They don't tell because it looks like they're weak. Nobody believes them until they're gone. I have ran across some awesome men who literally have met some women from hell. And fortunately for my partners, I was not a woman from hell. I literally was a woman reacting to the abuse they were giving anyway. But I just was reacting from a place where I would use my hands. And I felt like when Dante came along, though, I started to learn, like, you can't use your hands. You cannot communicate with your hands, girl. Put your hands away and use your voice, or don't say shit at all. And I kind of landed on don't say shit at all, because I'm going to want to use my hands to talk if this nigga lie to me in my face one more time. So I had to do work and learn, like, within that relationship, like, we not doing physical altercations. We had our situations, and I was clear about it, that, like, those things happened in our relationship, but they were not the things that plagued our relationship. And they were wrong. They were wrong when they happened. We both were guilty of it. There was times where I done hauled off and, smacked the fuck out of him. And and shit I done got smacked the fuck out of, and I'm just looking like, no, the fuck, this nigga didn't just hit me. And it's like, I knew though, that the relationship was gonna start getting really physically abusive in the end. I feel like we had little spats in the beginning, but in the end, I really knew shit was gonna get weird, and it did. It started to get weird. I just could tell. I knew the signs of the time. And that was a line for me. Like, whoa, we not doing that. We not doing that. And everybody have limits to things. That's another thing. Everybody have their limits. What I might deal with, somebody else might not deal with. Like, for me, I couldn't deal with stealing. If I bought this shit and I brought it in the house, I paid for it, don't sell my shit. That's a line for me. So where a lot of people probably had, somebody who had heroin addiction in their life, they had to worry about stuff disappearing. I think he stole from me once or twice. I don't know what I did or what I said or whatever, but it didn't happen anymore. He would sell his own shit, but he stopped touching mine. His fingers stopped touching my shit. So I always say this to say that, like, a lot of us who find ourselves in abusive relationships, we do have like some boundaries. It's just not enough. It's not a fucking enough, because we wasn't taught to have enough. But I did have some like core line boundaries. Like, okay, well, to steal from me is like one of the most hurtful fucking things you could do to me. Like, to steal from me, I'm gonna put you in God's hands. Because if the human side of me had to react, I'm going to want to unalive you. So I will have to pray and put you in God's hands and hope that God, do what he sees. Religious dogma. I'll have to pray and hope that God does what God sees fit. Okay? And be okay with that. And know that God handles everything. God sees everything. God handles it all. So, yeah, stealing, that's a no for me. Hitting, that's a no for me. And like I said, it's actually ironic because that was how I typically expressed myself in altercations. So, like a verbal altercation, if you're in my face and you're too close and like spit's flying and it's very passionate argument, like, I'm just gonna haul off and smack your ass. But now I'm gonna walk away and let cooler heads prevail. Now, and I've been figured that out. Like, I figured that out within our relationship. So like, when I would feel like things were getting too heated, and my attachment style is it was very disorganized. So like, I could be, let's get this shit out now, or I could be, look, I need some space. I need some time. I need to go sit in this fucking field. I need to write in my journal that I fucking hate you and you get on my fucking nerves. And it was like he wouldn't even want to let me have that. Like, I was just like, bitch, like, I just need to take a walk and then write how much I hate your fucking guts. And I need you to stop. Like, I need you to stop. But I guess he didn't want me writing down shit, because when I write it down, it comes true. Like, when I write it down, it comes true. So I guess he was like, this bitch ain't about to write no goddamn shit down about me. I end up don't wake up in the morning. So anytime the journal went with me or I left out that house, I was like, I guess he said, nah, this bitch ain't gonna think too hard and she ain't gonna write down what she thinking. Like, so, but yeah, like, I was very disorganized and attachment style. So like, when it came to arguments, like, it could be fight or flight. It could be, let's hash this out right now. But I realized in that relationship, like, literally, when I would get to the point where I could feel my blood boiling, it's time to stop. So it's just like knowing my limits. I don't know how I be getting in these places. It's like I'm time traveling in these conversations. And I want to get back to what I was talking about, but I'm learning, like, you can think of this as meditation. Let these thoughts flow and come out, and then eventually, like, everything will shut off. Like, and you'll reach nirvana. Like, but yeah, I got there. But I do realize, like, this birthday, I'm so happy and grateful. This birthday is about me. This birthday is for me. This birthday is everything me wants. This birthday is just a renewal. This birthday is 9. It's 9. It's 99. And I was talking about numerology, and I said I would get back to it. But yes, this birthday is 99. And I am just so grateful for it. 99 is like a mastery number. And 9 by itself as that singular vibration. Because when you put 9 and 9 together, it's like a double vibration. So, literally with 9, all I can feel is completion and exit. Completion and exit. Completion and exit. And I feel grateful. I feel happy about it. I know that life is life. Shit, tomorrow I could be on my knees crying, but I'm gonna be on my knees crying good. So, but today I'm gonna enjoy the way. Like, I'm gonna enjoy this. I thank God that this is a birthday that I'm not crying on. I thank God this is a birthday that don't nobody gotta get my ass, like, peel me out the bed. I thank God for a lot of things, and my life is nowhere where I want it to be. I wouldn't say, yeah, let's be honest. It's nowhere where I want it to be. But I'm where I should be, if that makes sense. And I have faith that everything will all work out. It always does. It always does. Like, everything that I did from the moment I was born to now has led me to here. And I'm grateful for that. Even though I'm not where I want to be, I'm grateful for that. This has been a long video. Is there anything else I want to share? Let me see. I hate to drink water on the camera with y'all, but oh well. Excuse me. Alright, so see, I can be very ladylike, and then I could just be not. Whoever the universe sends me will be just as much fun and personality as me. They will be aligned with me. They will have done some of the work as I have, and they will be very knowledgeable and know that we will be growing together. We'll be growing together, and we will be having fun in life, because I am a ball of fun. Last year I was a ball of toxic energy, but it was a bomb ass energy though. Like, last year I had a bomb ass energy, but it was toxic. Like, it was full of toxicities. Like, it was so full of toxic shit. Motherfucking purge. It's a purge last year, but hey, you gotta go through your phases in life. Can't go past them. You gotta go through them. Like, you go past them, yo, that's gonna be repeating cycles and shit. That cycle gonna catch up with you somewhere. It's like trying to cheat death. Like, death gonna find your ass somewhere. So don't try to break the cycles don't try to cheat the cycles. Go through the cycles and get where you need to go. Like, right now I'm in the cycle of rebuilding. I'm in a cycle of loving myself. I am in some healthy cycles finally. Are they uncomfortable? Fuck yeah. They are uncomfortable. Fuck yeah. But they're good cycles. They're not cycles that are like killing me slowly from within. Like, they're not. But yeah, I'm proud of my growth outside of just, degrees and making it through narcissistic relationships and surviving sexual abuse and learning to advocate for myself. Like, I'm so proud of myself on so many fucking levels. I am a Reiki master now. That's what I was talking about too earlier. Like, while I was going through all that shit, I was building my ass off. Like, I built so many things. I plant so many seeds. Sometimes I don't even realize how much I be actually putting in effort into some of the projects that I started last year. And like, I literally have YouTube channels, and and some of the YouTube channels I probably have never even seen, but but I have YouTube channels, and you're not gonna see me on there. It's just my voice. But I have another YouTube channel I want to do. I want to do a YouTube channel where I read children's books. That is one of the things that I've always kind of liked about my voice, is when I read children's books, like, it comes like alive, and I do characters and all that stuff. And that's something that me and my daughter shared together. Like, I think that's why she's a good reader. I think that's why I'm a good reader. My mom did that with me. See, my mom did bad stuff, but she also did good stuff, and that's why I was confused. So but yeah, my mom literally would make the story come to life when she would read it, and she taught me that. So I taught my daughter that. I don't know if she does it, but she definitely enjoys when I read to her, even to now. And she's 14. So I feel like if 14 loves it, like, little kids will love it. And I have so many children's books. Like, I have so many children's books. I have a library of children's book, all kind of categories of books, period. But like, children's book, we ain't play them games in my house. Like, it was beyond just going to the library. Like, we went to the library too. Like, that was one of our pastimes, to go to the library. Me and Charlotte would do that together. Just to get homework done, or like for her to pick a book if I didn't have the money to buy a book. But literally, giving your child choice to pick books that they actually like to read literally helps them become the best readers ever. I don't care how easy the book is, they will soon begin to want to bump up and read other books because they find the joy in reading. So if you do have a child that struggles with reading, like, let them pick the books that you think are not challenging. Let them pick that. Let them read it till they memorize it, because that's word. They're remembering vocabulary words. And then let them find the next book, but then start trying to upgrade. Like, okay, well, we're going to pick. What I would do with her is, like, you can pick one fun book, and then you can pick a book that is fun for you, but it's a little more challenging, because she used to like the graphic novels, and that irritates the soul of parents and teachers. It didn't for me. I was like, cool, I am happy that you are combining pictures and words together. The brain is a powerful thing, and that's cool for kids. But okay, you like graphic novels, let's pick a book. Maybe it's still a graphic novel, but maybe it has more words. So let's level up now. Like, you can pick one graphic novel, and you can pick a regular novel, and that's how you kind of like bump your kids up if they don't like reading. With mine, she liked reading, so, but we still did it that way, because if you tell them like, oh, well, that book too easy and all that stuff, and then you just give them the graphic novel and they're used to this, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. They're gonna pretend they're reading that book, and they're not. Also, if they struggle with reading, read with your child. Read with your child. You reading with your child will help your child so much. And it don't matter what age they is. Like, children love if their parents can read with them. And then requiring them to read after you've read. Also getting them to read you bedtime stories, instead of, like, if they get to a certain age, that's kind of how we started. Like, you get to a certain age, like, you're gonna read the bedtime story with me this time. Bedtime stories literally put me to sleep as a child. Once again, my mom used to do that sometimes, and it's a cherished memory. with my daughter, I shared the same thing with her, like literally reading to her to put her to sleep. And then when she got older, I didn't do it as much, but I would be so fucking mentally exhausted. I'd be like, you know what? Why don't you read this book to me? Like, read this book to me so I can go to sleep. But it helped her with building her confidence and reading and stuff like that. So just options. I don't know who that for, why it came up or whatever, but reading. But I was talking about the YouTube channels. But yeah, I want to start a YouTube channel where I read books for kids. And like, it's not me in there. It's just a book. And I flip through the page and we read. Like, I read. And it's just, it has nothing to do with me. It's just educational, fun, whatever. Those are actually cool too for kids, where they can go on YouTube and read along with someone else. But yeah, it's literally I've been definitely trying. I've been writing my poems. It's funny because I wrote this book. I'm like, been writing poems like my life depends on it. I've been writing these poems like my life depends on it. And I literally write these poems. It is my natural God-given talent that I am thankful for. On my Instagram, I literally say spoken words from a restore. So I thank God for the gift. I've had it since I could write. I don't even remember. Like, I always wrote creatively and poetically. And of course, those skills got built as I was in school. Like, I remember elementary school, we definitely had a book that I made. I actually went to my teacher was responsible for it. I think like she even got our books like self-published, like and we got to meet like another author, and it was just like a dope experience. And then I also remember just being introduced to poetry and creative writing. And then I remember like 6th grade is really when I was, opened up to the different styles of poetry, like limericks and concrete poetry. I would love to do a concrete poem like that. That just came to me like like I haven't done a concrete poem probably since I was young. But that's where you incorporate like drawing with poetry, and that is dope. So but yeah, there's like so many different stanzas and forms and all that. And then I just started to learn my own way, my own cadence, and just go with it. And so I've been writing for a very long time. I even remember like my middle school best friend, her mom giving me a journal. Well, she gave it to me for my birthday. I always felt bad because for her birthday, I did not show up right. My apologies. And I know she probably like, bitch, I don't care. That was like years ago. But and we were kids. but that guilty had your ass in the choke in the chokehold. But yeah, I got a journal. We both kind of like had the same journal. And we both used to enjoy journaling in our journal. Like, so I was a journaler. Like, I always wrote. I always said as a kid I was gonna write a book, and I was gonna have a book about my life because my life was so fucked up. And and look, it's in the works. It's in the works. Look at me now. It's in the works. But yeah, like I have been literally loving my gift of writing, my gift of speaking. I don't know who it helps, and I think that's the beauty in it. Like, I don't know who these videos find, and however, I'm happy if it finds you and it's helpful to you or someone you know. But I'm so grateful. It's so many different things that I'm tapped into. I just told you one that I want to do is create another YouTube channel. That's to come though. That's nothing I want to do right now. That's something I want to do in the future. Because I got enough on my plate right now. I can barely keep up with everything that I got going on now. So, but yeah. But I got my Reiki master certification. I will be taking like Karuna soon. I will be doing that. But that was like such a transformative experience. I'm grateful for Indigo Wellness. Like, it clicked for me. Like when I learned Reiki the first time, it was a transformative like thing for me also, because obviously it was, because I wouldn't want to be trying to get the mastery in it. But however, I did find that I was struggling how to implement it in my everyday life. Because it's some awesome stuff. But I was struggling how to implement it for myself and my everyday life. However, it's like when I took the master class, it was like, it just clicked. It was like a switch went off, and I've been like tapped into it. Like I'm finding myself doing Reiki in moments where I'm just like sending healing energy to myself, sending healing energy to other people, all that stuff. So, but I love it when I could do it for myself, because I'm always healing other people, but I never really give it to myself. So it clicked for me though to give it to myself before I give it to others. And it's not just like, oh, a no-brainer. It's like it clicked far as me doing it, me actively doing it. I learned spirit attachment removal, which that is my favorite part. I think that would be the niche of Reiki that I would want to go in. And I think when I offer services for Reiki, I would probably call it laying hands. Just because it ties to my culture, it gives me the feeling of what I'm used to. And however, in the description, I'll probably just say Reiki uses forms of Reiki. It'll probably be a blend. It'll most likely be a blend. But spirit attachment removal, love it, because I've been fighting demons all my life. And it's funny because my daughter was like, I think I know what I want to do in life now. Like she done went from engineer, she done went from doctor, engineer, veterinarian. She wanted to do culinary arts, which would be dope because she likes to cook, but she don't like to cook. She liked to bake. I would say she liked to bake. She can cook. She can cook very well when she put her mind to it. But she loves baking. But I told her like culinary arts is both. So I think she probably wants to like probably make a hobby out of like, or like, that's something she could do without going to school. Unless she changes her mind and want to make a profession out of it. But she's found something else she wants to do, and guess what it is? She wants to ghost hunt. And I'm like, perfect. I can, show you how to cleanse yourself, how to protect yourself when you go ghost hunting and all that stuff. So like, I find it funny that like I actually like spirit attachment removal, and she wants to ghost hunt, and she didn't even know that I was over here doing all this stuff. So, but we've been fighting demons all our life, so it wouldn't be weird for her to want to go speak to spirits. I just told her she would need to know what she doing when she do it. So, but I could help with the whole spiritual aspect of it, and then she gonna have to do her research as far as the ghost hunting part of it. But I was telling her, it's like, shit, anywhere you go, they're there, and she does have the ability to see. So, and when I said ability to see, not just, see future things, she can see spirits. Like, she literally see actual figures. And very tapped into that as well. And I do still sometimes see them, but it's not all the time. But I guess it's when they want to reveal themselves to me, but they be showing themselves to her all the time, and she be telling me, and I be like, I'm happy that I can validate my child's experiences where mine was not. I was just told that's not there, or you're lying. Like, and it's like, no, me and her be laughing like, oh, you need to tell that nigga come over here. Like, something to your mama. Your mama know how to do it. Like, So I'm happy that I can validate her experience. I'm happy that, you know, she felt comfortable coming to me to tell me that she wanted to be a ghost hunter, because like probably like a couple of years from this point, like she knew I was very like, I wanted her to be what my mom did to me. I wanted her to have a socially acceptable career path. I wanted it to be within the lineal realms of, you know, what's socially acceptable and all that shit. But she chose herself. So she chose herself what she thinks she want to get into, and I'm gonna support her with it. If she chooses that that's like a hobby and not a career, she has a hobby that she can do. Like literally people travel and do this, and it's just a hobby. Like they literally go to different places. And by us being in Virginia, there is so many historical sites with ghosts and spirits floating around. Like I always visit. I remember I went to the Appomattox Battleground, and I just felt so called. Like I was on my way to the grocery store, and I just felt called to stop and go visit. Like, and I felt like the spirits around there, and you know, I had a whole little experience with myself. So it would be dope for her to, you know, just even just like researching the career and seeing like what tools do you need, how much do the tools cost, what tools would you need just to start out, can you make your own tools, can you come up with your own concepts of how you will figure out spirit is trying to communicate with you, all that stuff. So I just find it cool that she's opening up and she's getting more comfortable with sharing what she really be feeling and thinking. But yeah, we'll navigate our own life with God's protection. Whatever she's being led to do, I am her guide and I am her physical protection here on this earthly realm. But baby girl is very, very, very spiritually protected. Very spiritually protected. Very. So we are here in life. I keep going on tangents. I don't be knowing. But I'm happy I learned a lot of the stuff with Reiki and the spirit attachment removal, all that stuff. And I'm about to go enjoy my birthday. I am going to take pictures. I will post them later. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. If I didn't get a chance to respond to you yet and you haven't acted like a crazy person, thank you. I will get to you. I am just trying to enjoy my time, my space, my birthday. If it ruffles your feathers that I have not responded, I have not answered phone calls, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't hit me up anymore. Please don't. Disrespectfully. Because we need to stop saying respectfully. Like, the fuck? You're not entitled to me. You don't get to have access to me. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna enjoy this birthday. Cause that's what spirit wants me to do. That's what I want to do. That's what God wants me to do. Like, thank you for this day. My daddy wants me to do this. I call Jesus my dad. So get used to it. But yeah, my religious beliefs is I'm omnist. I believe in truths in all of it, and I utilize what I find works for me. So yeah, Jesus was real. Historically, he literally was real. He really used to heal people. He used Reiki, by the way. There was a moment where he disappeared and he went off and got him like a little, I guess like an experience in education out in Asia. And he came back and, you know, shared what he learned. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for me and my growth and how beautiful I am. Like, I just see it all over me. Like, no filter. I do have blemishes, but that just lets you know, like, I'm a regular person. And with acne because there are regular people with very clear skin, but I'm a regular person with acne, and I got that one, and I accidentally picked at it. It was like bothering me, so I picked at it. But yeah, even with my blemishes, I don't know why, but like I always had like this redness. It looked like a little butterfly, and I was looking it up. I used to be scared I had lupus because I know they said that's a sign, but I always just had like this redness right here. And then it also be dry as hell, but we getting it together. I noticed that the more water I drink, the better my skin look, because it's probably filtering out all that shit I'm not supposed to be eating. My body is very sensitive, so I really gotta get to the point. Now that I'm healing within, I'm gonna have to start making sure that what I'm putting into my body is, you know, healthy. It's hard in America because, like, even when you buy healthy foods, when you travel to a different country, like you will know what I'm talking about. Like, cause when I traveled out of the country, it was like didn't have one episode of IBS. Not one episode of IBS. As soon as I got on the plane and ate the pretzels, IBS. IBS. Like, as soon as I came back and ate the food, IBS. And it was like actually food, like IBS. So, use your contact clues. And I think that's all I have to share today. This was a good dump. I haven't made videos in a while though. This is a good dump. But yeah, I've been going through it, but such is life. Such is life. Such is fucking life. And just gotta pray through the storms. Pray through the storms. And enjoy the waves when they come. Like, when the waves come, enjoy them. When you crash out, get back on that board and surf again. Like, just surf again. But I'm enjoying the waves, and that's that. But thank everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for the beautiful people who I have been afforded to meet over the 4 days that I did my Reiki training. Thank you for the beautiful people that I was afforded to meet over the last year. Like, some of y'all were lifesavers and y'all don't know. There was one person, like, I'll never forget them. Like, I'll never forget them. I don't give a fuck how things went, how they ended. I'll never forget them and the contribution that they made to my healing. It was nothing hands-on. It was all literally triggers to grow. Never will forget that person. And very thankful for the experience to be triggered to grow. Thank you for all my day ones. Thank you for all my lovely coworkers over the years. I have met coworkers that have become family. And I have been bad with communicating with everyone. But I will be reaching out to people soon. I want to say how thankful I am to those who respected my space. I have lost some people because they couldn't, and I'm thankful for that as well, because if someone doesn't respect your space and know that you need space and you are busy or you are dealing with things, it's probably best you lose them. They're not going to be good people for you. So I thank those who have respected my space and hasn't taken it personally that I haven't been reaching out or I haven't checked on you. There are so many people who have helped me that you are on my mind all the time. I pray for people who have helped me. I even pray for those who have not. The ones who have tried to cause harm, I pray for you too. And I think that's what makes me different from you. Cause yeah, I'm human and I didn't like being harmed, but yeah, I still pray for your ass. I pray for you to get what you deserve. I am so fucking naughty, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm turned up today. I'm turned up today. All right, all right. I got permission to be turned. I got permission to be turned. Well, y'all got to see some of this good ass personality, like the good ass personality people actually like to be around all the time. Like y'all got to see this like a full fledged, like, you know, like most of the time people just be like, my presence alone is like healing and it feels good and it feels loving. And it's like, but wait till you really see it. You're gonna be like, man, go sit down and take a nap. It's too much. It's too much. Turn it down. Turn it off. All right, so I am literally going to go finish up the rest of my day. Because the day started already for me. And I'm going to go finish up the rest of my day and get to it. I guess I'll bring a change of clothes. I don't know. But all right, bye.